guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been thinking about something I saw in the blogs, and it was Megan Thee Stallion hanging out with Kylie. I think she attended a party at Kylie's place with a couple of friends, and some things happened afterwards with the police. My video is not about that. My video is about her hanging out with Kylie, who is a former friend of Megan's friend Jordan Woods. So here's the thing. I know that we all think that loyalty is the end all be all, and everyone has to be 100% loyal to us when they're friends with us, and we have to be 100% loyal to our friends. But the thing is, there's a lot of things that we do not take into consideration when we ask that other people be loyal to us, and I kind of want to talk about that in this video. So even though I personally believe that Kylie and Jordan have since made up, they've talked, they've squashed whatever was between them, they're just not going to be as close friends as they used to be. But I highly doubt that they're still enemies and like not talking to each other or any of that. So I don't think that this is the big deal that people think that it is. However, I want to say this. Normally, we would say that Megan Thee Stallion should not have gone to Kylie's place for the birthday party because she's friends with Jordan, and Jordan is no longer friends with Kylie. And it would make sense in certain circumstances. However, the thing with the music industry is that everything is so intertwined. People are so intertwined, their businesses are so intertwined, and that is why you cannot make a blanket statement like when a person is friends with me, they cannot be friends with another person. Because first of all, you don't know who owns what really, because some companies, they have so many owners and co-owners and heads that someone that you think is just a regular person might end up owning part of a label that you work with. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to ignore them, pretend they don't exist just because they are in bad terms with your friend? So you kind of have to be more loose when you expect people to be loyal to you. And I'm not just talking about the music industry. I'm talking about in certain circumstances in general, even at work, in like your regular, like in your private life, or when you're at work and you don't like a particular person and your friend seems to be cool with that person, and you don't know the ties that that person has within the industry where you work or within your workplace. You don't know how close they are to your supervisor, your boss. So you kind of have to leave that strict loyalty mentality at the door when it comes to your career, because things are a lot more complex than they are in a normal life, like when we're just talking about regular friends that don't work together or don't do business together. The music industry is a multi-million-dollar industry. People put a lot of money into it, and you cannot be so strict in saying that since Megan is friends with Jordan, she cannot be friends with anybody that Jordan's not friends with, because Megan is trying to build her career still. Believe it or not, she does not have both of her feet planted yet in the industry. She's still in a precarious position, and she needs to have friends and be comfortable being around people that have some power and influence in the industry. And even though Kylie is not in the music industry, she knows a lot of celebrities, she knows a lot of networks, she knows a lot of companies. And not her necessarily personally, but her family does, her mother does, and her mother controls a lot of the things that she does. So Megan, I believe, is trying to be in good terms with a lot of these people because, first of all, it is the intelligent thing to do. And it's not only is it the smart thing you do, but you can see from the celebrities that don't get along with a lot of people how difficult the industry tried to make their career. Like Nicki Minaj is an example. A lot of people don't like her, and because she doesn't get along with a lot of them, they try to push her off the scene. And Megan is trying not to be put in that category. So she's trying to have as many connections as possible. I do not think that this thing with Kylie is real friendship. I just think it's like, this acquaintanceship you make with people where you can hang out with them, you're cool with them, you can wave at them from a distance. But this isn't friendship like we'll call ourselves on the phone and discuss our personal problems, and they'll be the first person you call when you're having some kind of trouble. This is not that kind of friendship. It's not that deep. I honestly don't think that. I think that a lot of the people that Megan hangs out with, she does that because it is the smart thing to do. She is an introvert. She's not as extroverted as people think. But people believe that she's this very social butterfly. I do not believe so. She said it herself that she's an introvert. But when work comes into play, you have to do what is necessary, and she needs to meet as many people as possible to network with them and to have them available just in case she needs them one way or another. Another thing is, when people hang out with certain people, when you're seen with certain types of people, it boosts your social relevance, especially in today's world where everything is about who you're seen with, who you know. Jordan Woods herself has done the same thing when she came out of her friendship with Kylie initially. You can see she suddenly started to hang around a lot of other famous people, like Megan herself. Jordan Woods was hanging out with Megan herself, Megan Thee Stallion. And then she was seen with Lizzo, and just many people that she was never seen with before. And she started to post more frequently on her social media. And all of this is part of their careers to help boost their social relevance. And I feel like people are taking it way too seriously when they feel like Megan should not be at Kylie's place because Kylie and Jordan Woods are no longer friends. I think people are taking it too seriously. So basically, this video was just made to say that, we expect loyalty from people, but we have to take a lot of things into consideration when we expect people to be loyal to us, especially when their jobs come into play. We cannot be so strict with other people if they're still trying to get their career off the ground and they need as many people on their side as possible. You cannot then look at them and say, well, you cannot be friends with this person, and that person because I don't like them. Things just don't work that way, not in the adult world where you have bills to pay, mortgage, kids, and whatever else you need to pay for. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.